Hey Tamers, and welcome to match 3 of round 1, Wargreymon versus Arresterdramon Superior Mode. And here we go, it is Tails. So Arresterdramon is taking it off first. We're hatching into a Monimon from BT12. And this matchup, it can go either way. Wargreymon is very aggressive, right? You can OTK pretty quick in just about a turn or two. But Arresterdramon can actually bypass Wargreymon's ability to, I should say, protect itself if you are running the Greymon X antibody by placing it underneath a tamer, because now it's not leaving play, it's just getting put under a tamer. So it's going to be interesting. And as you already see, Arresterdramon already picked up a superior mode copy in his hand from Watchmaker, leaving Wargreymon at 3. And here we go, Wargreymon does take it off with 3 memory, and we go to the draw phase, breeding phase. We're gonna hatch, of course, that cute Coromon from BT5. When you do attack, you get to draw 1. Going into that Agumon, when attacking player, you get 2000 DP for the turn. Agumon X antibody for 0, fantastic searcher, especially of course for any Greymon deck, just because you're able to get 3 cards, or reveal 3 cards I should say, add 1 Greymon and 1 Omnimon in its name, and there we go. We can only get 1 target there. Is Wargreymon going to go for that Black War? Oh yes he is. This Black War, it's nasty, especially against a deck like this one and Crosshearts, because it's very tamer heavy, and just digivolving into a Black War Greymon, you could potentially pop up to 2 tamers or any Digimon that with the play cost of 6 or less. And here we go, we see the new tie from BT12. Man, this tamer is awesome. Just giving your Agumon and or Greymon 1000 DP until the end of your opponent's next turn, and giving it blocker. And what's cool about that effect, because now at the start of your main phase, you can choose a different Agumon and or Greymon you have in play. Here we go ahead, and Arresterdramon does play Ryoma, which you don't see much of a Ryoma in an Arresterdramon deck. You see it more for Astamon deck build here. And here we go, we drop this Agumon, revealing 3 more cards. So just the searching power that this deck has is also just crazy. And there we go, getting another Black Core Greymon. Like, 1 isn't going to be enough here. So now we digivolve into Agumon X antibody again. Draw and more search, revealing 3. There's the BT8 Metal Greymon, Agumon, and another tie. That sucks. You aren't not able to get that tie, getting bottom decked. And now it is still 0. And we digivolve into a security attack +1 Greymon for 2, leaving Arresterdramon at 2. Now this Ryoma here, I actually really love. At the start of your main phase, if you have 2 or less, I should say, yeah, you can have up to 2 sources under Ryoma. If you do not have 2, then you can grab a Digimon from your trash with save and put it underneath Ryoma. So that's pretty foul. Oh my goodness, here we go with this Arresterdramon superior mode already. When digivolving, you can place a Digimon underneath a tamer and or another Digimon. And of course here, the end of turn is if you have 4 Digivolution cards underneath this Arresterdramon, you can attack at the end of your turn without suspending, which is really nuts. Essentially, you could attack twice, or you could attack without unsuspending. And here, the attack wasn't able to go through because, like I said, you need 4 sources underneath. Here we go into this Metal Greymon for play cost of 3. And now here is the other really fantastic effect from this Taikomiya. When you digivolve into a Digimon with Greymon or Omnimon, you can suspend it to basically gain a memory, reducing the cost by 1. Here we go, and now Raid from Metal Greymon's effect, all turns once per turn, allows you to play tie from your hand when you do redirect an attack. What's awesome there is, let's say if he did block, that's you redirecting, and oh my goodness, the Black War came out. I totally forgot he had that. Black War comes out, and now you do have a black Digimon underneath. Both of those tamers get popped. That's crazy. So even though Arresterdramon is left at 4 memory, it cleared all tamers. And here we go, Arresterdramon does Digicross here into a Gumdramon for a play cost of 2. Digivolve into a Gumdramon down there. So now here, he has a blocker now, which good. Here we go, we play a Tigeru. And memory set tamer, he's not the best, but he's still a memory set tamer. So getting choked is no joke in this game. Wargreymon does now Digivolve into an Agumon from BT12. And what is the move here? So he gives him the 1000 DP and blocker. Here we go. He swings into security. Arresterdramon can block here. However, Black Wargreymon has that all turns once per turn. When it deletes a Digimon, it unsuspends. So here, Arresterdramon did do the right move and just let that attack go through. However, it has security attack +2. But it did get a Uamano on the field, which is fantastic. Uamano's one of the best tamers to run in these new Arresterdramon deck / Quartz. And here we go, the Digivolve, reduce it by 1, going back to 2. Digivolving into Alterius mode for 3. And now this Alterius, when you do have oh my goodness, when you do have a tamer in play, you get to pop a Digimon with 5000 DP or less. And here the Gumdramon does get popped. Lucky enough, there are tamers now to use the mechanic save. However, now this Black Wargreymon's his effect kicks off since the Digimon was deleted. Now he unsuspends, therefore making him an active blocker. Oh my god, that was actually pretty nice. Gumdramon up to battle area. And Uamano's ability, place a card with save in its text, gain 1 memory. Digivolve into Tuarmon for a play cost of 3 here. Draw. Okay, now we're using Uamano's and Taigaru. I don't know why I have a hard time saying his name. But now when you suspend these, you can do 1 source from every tamer to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Here 2 was placed, so now he's going to Digivolve for a play cost of 1. De-Digivolving that Black Wargreymon from the when Digivolving effect. Now here, there we go. I was about to say you need to gain that memory. Now you're back at 1. Now your turn again. And are we gonna, there it is. Another Arresterdramon superior mode. And this time you do have enough sources to go ahead and swing. Placing that Raid Metal Greymon underneath Tai. Wow. So now here, he is a blocker. He does have jamming. And he's gonna draw 2 cards, and now here end of turn he is choosing to attack here, so he do swing with jamming. He gets to draw 2 cards for when attacking, and now security check hits that BT8 Metal Greymon. Doesn't matter, even if he didn't have jamming, it would still go through. Turn end, and now here we go on suspend phase, draw phase. We still got the Agumon down there in the breeding area with the Metal Greymon in the battle area. Moves up that Agumon, gives Alterius mode the blocker plus 1000 DP, and now we go into the new BT12 Wargreymon. Oh lord. Now here we do reduce it by 1, costing 2 instead of 3. And now this Wargreymon does have an inherited reboot. Oh. He also has raid, so raid you could redirect your attack to the highest DP that your opponent has, and here anyway Arresterdramon is only target. And then here now he swings here. Since he did not have piercing. Wargreymon has other ability, all turns once per turn. When an attack gets redirected, he gets rebooted. And here we go. First game goes to Wargreymon. Start of round 2, Wargreymon is taking it off now. That memory marker should be at 0. Hatching this Koromon. Wow, that was fast. So you see, if Wargreymon can be quick throughout this whole matchup, then he should, in a way, have no problem doing it. But you really got to be careful because Arresterdramon, that thing is nasty. And then we don't even know if Quartz is in there. We don't know what other goodies that deck does have. So now we just end up playing that Agumon, revealed some cards, and now turn over, pass into Arresterdramon, draw, hatch into a Manimon BT12, and go into a Shoutmon from BT12. Undulation does have save. Do we follow it up with the tamer? We Digivolve into BT12 Arresterdramon when Digivolving if it has 2 or more. In this case, it would have Rush. However, it's in the breeding area. Digicross into a Gumdramon for a play cost of 2. Nice. So in doing that, now memory chokes Wargreymon, leaving him at 1. And oh, we play a starter deck 7 Agumon, leaving Arresterdramon with 2 memory. And now Arresterdramon moves up himself. I was about to say Arresterdramon moves Arresterdramon up. And here we go. We swing with the Gumdramon. He does get that inherit draw since you do have save in your text. And clashes into a Greymon X antibody. Does get deleted, unfortunately. Does not have a tamer to use the mechanic save. That sucks. And now there we go. Yu Amano is played, so now he does have a tamer. Here he wouldn't have been able to play Yu and then swing because it would have passed turn. Greymon does Digivolve into a Greymon from BT12. On Digivolution, if you do not have a Tai Kamiya in play, you get to play one for free, playing that BT12 Tai. Arresterdramon hatches here to that Monimon, got the Yu. We are going to use his effect here. Yu, start of your main phase, if you place a card with save from your hand underneath them, you get to gain 1 memory. So really good because it helps you in situations where you kind of get memory choked, like in this sense. Arresterdramon does choose to swing here. That Shoutmon will delete that Agumon. And Arresterdramon does swing for 5,000. Greymon does opt to block here, and he is at 7,000 DP because of the inherit from Agumon. Arresterdramon is deleted, however, his save on deletion ability gets to save himself and a source from the trash, taking that Shoutmon down to you. And now here we go. Are we Digi crossing into Shoutmon King version, BT12 on play or when Digivolving? You can play a Taiki, Yu, or Taigiru. I cannot say his name for the life of me. But we do play a Tagiru. That's probably how you say it, right? Tagiru. Wow. And just like that, now we got 2 tamers, leaving Greymon still at 1 memory. So downside of that Tai is that it's not a memory set tamer. However, it kind of compensates because now you kind of get that memory back when you Digivolve. So here, again, Greymon does do a good job in kind of memory choking in a way with that new Tai. But since we do have that memory set tamer, now we're jumping to 3. Arresterdramon is using Yu's effect here and now placing Dracmon down there, gaining a memory, putting him at 4 memory, playing a Clockmon for 4. Reveal top 3 cards, add up to 2 Digimon cards with different colors and saving it straight. There we only have 1 hit. Unfortunately, those tamers do go to the bottom of the deck. But now Arresterdramon does have a blocker in case need be. Arresterdramon Digivolves for 2, uses Amano's effect, where he suspends, he can place 1 card underneath to reduce it by 1. We're suspending the other guy that I can't say his name, and now we're placing 2 cards, reducing the evil by 2. Therefore, Arresterdramon would be for free, putting him back at 0. Now here, Indecisive can't choose. Oh, we're doing the Clockmon to give jamming, and now another Arresterdramon. So now when you swing, you get to draw 1 card and go back to 0. Still your turn drawing for that evolution. And going into superior mode once again, here he comes. Here he comes. And now, wow. Placing that Metal Greymon underneath Tai and everything else goes bye-bye. And here we go. We do have enough sources here for Arresterdramon to attack, which he's actually going forward through with it and swinging at security, drawing 2 cards from its inherit with jamming. And he's a blocker. Oh, so this is exactly what I was talking about. Well, right there, you get saved by jamming. You could potentially keep playing and just keep ending your turn, swing, and you're always going to have blocker. Mind you, it's only 10k, but still, you would need at least an ultimate to get over it. Digivolve into a Greymon and play Tai, leaving him at 1. At least it would have been. But we have a memory set tamer. It is going to put Arresterdramon back up at 3. Assuming this guy doesn't forget he has it. Using Use effect, gain a memory, so he should be up at 4. There we go. There we go. And now 3 bodies on the board. 3 security cards left of Greymon. Digivolve into Psychmon from BT12. We swing with Superiormon here. Should draw another 2 cards. He does have jamming, so nothing to really freak out about unless there is a Gaia Force, a Hades Force, anything that could get it popped in that check. And Agumon from BT5. Wow. And now here we go with the Shoutmon is going to swing now. 4,000 DP. Another Agumon. Oh my god. That security stack was doo-doo, huh? And Clockmon swings. Oh, look at that. Why couldn't that be the one, huh? Now Omnimon does pop that Clockmon. Clockmon does have save. The other downside of that superior mode is it does not have save. And there we go. So long as he ends turn right now, now that Superior Mon Arresterdramon, or Superior Mode will swing for game. And match 2 goes to Arresterdramon. Here we go. Here it is. Last round. Who's going to take it? Wargreymon or Arresterdramon Superior Mode? And Arresterdramon Superior Mode does take it off here. Digivolving into Chuchumon. Inherit of a blocker. Plays a U Amano, already starting strong with this U on field. Now, next turn, you can just move up that Chumon, swing. You have already saved, so now you have a tamer to place him underneath. Oh, hard playing an Agumon. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. That is terrible. So, not even that you didn't get any hits, it's just 2 ties right off the bat going down. Digivolve for 2 into Greymon. Do you have a tie here? Do you have a tie? You do. Okay. Still, seeing 2 ties right in the beginning just go back down to the bottom of your deck, that's not a good sign. It's really not. Here we go. Greymon does have 6,000 DP and a blocker. And here Arresterdramon does Digicross into Xiaomon King version. Does he have a tamer? There it is. Another Tagiru. Okay, if I'm saying it right, just let me know. I think that's how you say it. Here we go. Greymon does Digivolve into Alterius. And here it doesn't matter if you use Tai's effect because that Tagiru is going to put you back up at 3. He is choosing to pop that Shoutmon. Shoutmon is going to save himself and another Digimon from trash. Therefore, his inheritance, it is now considered being in the trash, putting Clockmon down underneath. Turn pass, use. Wow, Anastamon got placed down underneath Umon to gain another memory. Going to Tuarmon again. Digivolving that Alterius mode and now leaving little old Greymon there. And here we go. We are suspending both tamers here to reduce it potentially by 2. Well, 2. Right under Tuarmon, but what are we going into? We're going into Superior Mode already? Oh my goodness. Wow, that's nuts. And just like that, Greymon is now underneath Tai. Oh lord. Not to mention, here we go. You have blocker twice, although you can only use it once. You have kings. If I'm right, I should say, you're able to pop something. And then you have jamming. Oh, into that tie. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. So now Greymon will not get memory choked here. Starting his turn off at 3. What do we got? Digivolving to BT5 Agumon. Digivolving into Security 1. Starter deck 1 Greymon, security effect. Playing a Taikamiya from starter deck 5. So this card is very interesting because the new Tai from BT12 gives you blocker. So now let's say you block, and now you can suspend that old Tai. Since when you use a blocker, you can suspend that Tai, and now you could unsuspend. Potentially now you can block twice. Really, really good tech tamer for that deck. And now here we go. We Digicross into Psychmon. Oh lord. Now you can get a card underneath one of your tamers when you Digicross, and we only have Astamon left. Oh, is there a Quartz here? Is he setting up for Quartz? End of turn, Arresterdramon does swing again, and another Agumon for 2000 DP. Go to 3. Draw. Oh man. Can Greymon make a comeback? Moving up. I don't know. I feel like, it is game here. So I guess you do have to pop a body. You do pop a Psychmon in here. Decrease it by 1, you go to 1. Popping that Psychmon, you do have save in itself. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. Because he would have had 1, 2, 3 checks. And then 4 with the Superiormon end of turn. So you would have had to at least pop a body here. Oh, that sucks. Huh. I forgot that was the other round, but clearly there's no Wargreymon that this Greymon did not have in hand. So that sucks to not be able to Digivolve and kind of either pop Tamers or pop a Digimon here. Use effect gets played, gain another memory. Superiormon does opt to swing here. Alterius does have blocker, however, he is only 8,000. So goes through, hits that Wargreymon. Here we go. Are we going to see Astamon? Yeah, there it is. 4-1. Into Astamon. Oh Lord. He's coming. He's coming. So now there's no Digimon to play. You have oh there it is. And now you play Quartzmon for 6, reduce it by 3, and everything suspends. So wow, that was pretty smart swinging with that Arresterdramon before going into Quartz, because you kind of got a free swing out of that. You would not be able to swing if you would have Digivolved into that Quartz. So now you should gain about there. Yep, about what was that, like 5 memory? Because you gain a memory for every 2 that's suspended, Tamer and Digimon. And here we go, Quartz. Now for every 5 that's suspended, you are going to burn a security. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Missing 1 to trash 2. Either way. Oh my god. Is that GG's? Is that GG? Hillary, all caps. Burn 1. Oh my god, all that drawing. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Burn Wargreymon second. Ah. And just like that, Wargreymon gets eliminated. Chuchumon gets played. And now Arresterdramon does close out game.